What's up, old school RuneScape fans? Your boy John McGarrett's back with a really quick episode of Fresh Start. Just today is going to be kind of a daily update, and then one quick tip to increase your efficiency. And so let's start with a quick tip. That would be to get yourself one of these bad boys here. You see that? A clock. Or just use the one on your computer screen. And then when you do something, this is something I do, you just time yourself. Because if you time yourself, then you give yourself a time to beat. And then if you think about a process from start to end, you can then break it down and then try to, simply just by trying to beat your time, you give your brain an objective to generate solutions for you to then beat that time. So my example here is I was timing myself in the Discord. People may have seen the last time I did 20 accounts. I think I even talked about it on here. When I did 20 accounts on... Let me just move myself over real quickly. When I did 20 accounts on my fire air selling, I could do about 109 accounts worth per hour. I think it was 10 minutes and 10 seconds to get that done. But then yesterday, I said I was going to change to just fire runes because I wanted to increase my optimization. Increase my efficiency, and I did do that because today I did 20 accounts at 5 minutes and 36 seconds. So the math, if you want to see the math there, so 5 minutes times 60, 300 seconds plus 36, it gives us 336 seconds. So that how you can figure out how many revolutions per hour to do that. I've done this multiple times, this math multiple times, but somebody asked me to say the math out loud. So then essentially how you break that down is 3,600 seconds in an hour because there's 60 times 60, 60 seconds times 60. 60 minutes in an hour, so you get 3,600 divided by 36 seconds. That's how many total I had to complete the cycle. So now we have 10.7142857142857 repeating cycles per hour. So then you plug that into your total number of units you completed. So then that would be 20 accounts. Give me us 214 accounts per hour. I just round down. If it's 0.5, I round up. So you know that is over double the efficiency. So now I can potentially get 214 accounts done per hour. Now, if we break the math down there, I reset it and then added up all the net worths, and the net worths added up. All right. So that's why you time yourself, though, because then your brain generates solutions like the reason why am I going slower? The reason why I was going slower before is because my mentality was split between fire and air runes, and they weren't a perfect ratio split across all the accounts. Like this one, for instance, has 68K and 24K. I'm still waiting to sell the rest of the pile here. It sold about 100K from yesterday to today on this account in particular, but there's just like differences. So it just like it takes away the streamline of the process because, you know, having two different items with different variations, or one account sells all of their air runes and then has one stack of fire runes, but other accounts have air and fire runes. So then, you know, you have to decide how much I'm going to split up with air buying and fire buying, and you know what I mean? It complicates the process if it's just get on 1 slot fire, sell 2 slot fire, buy, kush, then you just double your efficiency, and then we're going to see going day to day if it's going to hit our profit. I don't think it'll hit profit too much, and as long as we don't see a profit hit that is half because we doubled our efficiency, then it'll be worth my time, I think, because I'll just be able to double up the accounts. It's just easier for me in general. So there's that. Time yourself. That's the point of this entire talk. If you time yourself, do it over and over again, you should be able to increase your efficiency over time, because you'll time yourself, try to beat that. If you beat it, you'll be able to ask yourself why, or if you can't beat the time, you'll ask yourself why, what's wrong, and then you'll be able to like look at the bigger picture and then become more efficient. So there's my little words of wisdom today. That's one of the tactics I use to optimize just any system. So at work, chores, you know, if it's fun on RuneScape, it's fun in real life too. So it applies to everything too. So let's jump over to my net worth. My net worth today is 25.59 mil. So from yesterday to today, it is 25 hours ago. And that is a 2559 mil. Take away 23.57 mil, giving us 2.2 million of a profit in one day. I think that's pretty good. What did I just say? I'm so scatterbrained all the time. So 202 million. I think so, right? Is that correct? Yes. This many So if you divide that by 20, it's 101k, and that's our first day of fire rune, just only acquiring fire runes, and then re-putting them in. So I think that's pretty good. 101k. That's 71,000 over our goal of 30k. So we were in a very good fire rune position, or fire rune season, elemental rune season. You know, that's what happens when the margins stabilize. You just make free money. Okay. So now, per hour, we're going to take the total. So each of the accounts are making 4,208 per hour. Pretty good. You know, if we take that times 20, then you're making 84k an hour, whether you're awake or sleeping, for only we'll say 6 minutes of labor a day at the amount of so if you have 1 mil on your trading account, let's see, 530. So if we go 336 divided by 20, it's taking you roughly 17 seconds per account to, you know what I mean? So maybe does that put it in a better perspective for you? 17 seconds per account, based on the math here of the time trial I did. 17 seconds per account to make 4,000, or to make 100k. So you know what I mean? So let's just break this down. So if you take that, so an effective profit, 16. This episode's just kind of writing itself. 3,600 per hour. So an effective labor here, 214 accounts per hour. Wow. Yeah. Okay. So the math works out. But anyway, my brain just completely shut off. I think I messed something up. So 84k. Oh, we take 214 times 84k. That's what we're doing. So we're going to take 84,000. So there's the effective profit of 18 million an hour. This can't be right. There's no way that's right, bro. There's no way. It says, and it's 18 million exactly, bro. Out of this decimal, bro. There's no way this would be exact. What the hell, bro? No way. There's no way that's right, bro. 17 seconds. 17 seconds of labor. That's how many per hour we'd be able to work on. And if we took that times 80, or what was it? 84k? 84k? The effective profit per hour. Okay, I just messed the math up. I did something different here. 16.8 instead of 17. Okay, yeah. So it's 17, but still. It's the effective, that's how much your time's worth. I know it takes a day to get that, but still your time, that 17 seconds is worth 18 million an hour. No way, bro. The math doesn't add up. It sounds like it actually adds up, because 17 seconds to do one account to get 100k, right? Doesn't that make sense? 17 seconds, logging on and stuff like that. Maybe it would go up to 30 seconds to log on because you have to wait for it to boot and all that. Let's just say 60 seconds. Just 60 seconds here. 3,600. Just to give time to boot up and stuff like that. So 60 seconds of total labor times 84,000. It's still 5 mil an hour. So, I'll take that. You know what I mean? That seems a little bit more reasonable. But I'm pretty sure, actually, technically, the 17 seconds. But just to low ball it, just to keep it in the realm of realism. I don't know. Free-to-play trader, at least yesterday, the power was strong. Okay. So that was pretty cool. Good content. So then moving on. That just blew my mind. That it always blows my mind when that decimal, if you do an 84,000 times a big long decimal, it gives you a whole number, flat. You know what I mean? The 16.8 times whatever. That blows my mind every single time. Yeah. So, and man, if we knock some off, I was going to talk about something else here. This episode's gonna be called Brain Fart because I've brain farted now 4 times. I just get thrown off completely like that there. Yeah, so. Hold on. While my brain recompiles, I'm just going to stop the video. Can't remember where I was going, so we're just going to move on. So we did that. The donation pile, we're going to go up another 202,000. All right, I did notice that. Sorry. I should have divided this by 25 because it was 24 and a half hours. So it's this many per hour. So if we divide it by 20, it's 40 per hour, not 4,200. So that'd be that's not that much, but that isn't nothing. So I just wanted to clarify that. Yep, before I moved on. Oh, right. So we're here. We're at the Grand Exchange. Let me grab my thumbnail right now, actually. Oh my god. Hold on. Okay, got my thumbnail. Okay, you guys will see that. Okay. So there's the inside joke for this episode here. All right, very, very beautiful graphics here. Anyway, let's go over our rune forecast. Nothing really special going on today, but I just want to cover it for you guys. If you look at the home price, we're looking at about a half volume for everything. You know, nothing really a lot going on today. That's fine, though. The fire roots, we saw one dip. Not just one dip, but two dip. And that's, who knows what that means. Sometimes blips in the radar happen, but, you know, you had a 6 mil, you had a 5 mil. Traders moving stuff around. There's a lot of moving parts here, but also, you know, half the volume. You never know what happens. So then moving on to air runes, solid 5-6. Water runes, again, we're seeing that fight, see if it's going to stay at the 6-5, but we are seeing a lot of missed. We are seeing a lot of margin crashes down to the 5-4. So, you know, let's see, you know, I'm thinking maybe another week, maybe 2 weeks more of the 5-6. If this beats the test to the crash test and stays back up to 5-6, I don't know the official investing terms. I'm just trying to like make it make sense. If this is going to test this crash like a bunch more times, and it's either going to stay back up at 5-6 and stay solid, or, you know, like a month or whatever, or we're going to see it just continue to keep trying to crash, and then it'll just eventually crash, and then we'll probably see the other elemental runes crash too. Earth runes doing pretty good on volume, more than normal, still at 5-4. Still great to get this item if you want to sell large volumes right away to Mecha Cat and Bulk Bunny. But again, I think we're going to need a little bit more people in our little group before we start seeing huge volumes of that type of stuff go to our bulk traders. But yeah, so that's it real quick. Nothing really fancy happened today. I didn't have a lot of time to really prepare anything, but I did want to like at least have a little bit of wisdom for you and just keep it real, keep it short and sweet. Mind runes, again, this is kind of a hit or miss item, but this is something to also go for bulkers too, because you do get these dumps like this, 1.4, whatever. They do look at it. They go after them. People, it's just another item to buy, and they do like picking them up. Yep. So that is today's episode of Fresh Start, your daily forecast. Maybe this should be its own. I mean, yeah, this is Fresh Start oriented. Thank you, everybody, for the feedback. I'm getting a lot more feedback about how I should like keep it more, my example account, blow it up so I can talk, like, so you can see the examples better. And then the other thing was to say my math out loud, so they could follow the math. Because I thought I was over explaining, but I guess I need to explain. Just make sure that I'm trying to be more clear and concise about everything I'm talking about. Today's wisdom: time yourself. We made 2 mil in 25 hours, just fire runes, pretty good. The efficiency went way up, and that's today's episode, so I'll catch you guys tomorrow. Hopefully I'll be able to, hopefully something will happen. Who knows?